What's good, guys? It is Saturday and this is the trading revision. It's been a new month. It's the 2nd of November now, and just yesterday on Friday we actually got a win. So I would just like to show you guys what happened this week so we can just learn and get better. So if you guys like this video, hit that like and subscribe. You know I'm not going to stop till I get to the top, and even when I get to the top I'm not going to stop. So let's get to the video. The first trade that I took for this week was on Tuesday, I'm pretty sure, for GBP USD. And for this trade, it was pretty annoying because I had the right direction, just price came back down to, grab more liquidity, you could say. I understood what was happening right now, so that's why I took a buy right here, because the timing was there. Price was rejecting off the monthly and the daily open price, although later on in New York, price wanted to come back down and grab a bit more liquidity before pushing up. And I think getting closer to the weekly open price as well. What I could have done better in this situation on Tuesday on GBP USD was to just not take a trade at all, because this was actually my favorite area. This was like my area which I was waiting for, although price was just rejecting here and was kind of like respecting that area. That's why I took a buy there. Although if I was just to be patient and waited for price to get down to the monthly open price, I wouldn't have taken this buy. So that's one thing you can say, just be more patient, just don't take a trade if the price doesn't want to do what you want it to do. As for Wednesday here, we can clearly see that it was just a straight fail. The reason why I took a buy here was because, price was kind of just ranging here. Price broke down, came back up, and I was expecting price to come back down to then push back up once again. But I was expecting price to come back and grab this liquidity that it just made a few hours ago, although it started respecting the retracement entry, and that's why I hopped in for a retracement entry, even though knowing that price could fake me out here, which it did, and come back down. But I still would have taken a buy somewhere here to the upside, because that's just what I had in mind. But I should have understood that once price grabbed liquidity, it wouldn't really have a reason to keep pushing up. So this area right here, when price pushed up, it grabbed all the previous liquidity from here, that it gave it no reason to push up anymore. And that's why price decided to push down further. I can learn from this: if price decides to grab all the liquidity, probably don't take that trade, or just be more patient and understand that there could be more fake outs. Coming to Friday, which was taken yesterday, this was a really beautiful trade here. I took a buy here just because everything was lining up. You can clearly see price did almost the same thing it did on Wednesday, I think. Although what happened is price never actually grabbed the full liquidity. And price also just came down from yesterday. And there was a lot of reasons why I thought this buy was really good. As for here being the bottom of the range, number one. Number two, price already grabbed most of the liquidity from yesterday, so all it has left is to go up. Since price also grabbed the bottom of the liquidity, I was also expecting price just to push up all the way to the top of the liquidity if this was in a range. And if not, if price grabbed the bottom of the liquidity and price was actually in an uptrend and this was the start of a continuation, you would expect price to continue pushing up. So it was kind of lining up well with what I had in mind. So that's why I took this buy here, and you can clearly see when news came, price pushed up, it kind of respected the weekly open price, and from this right here, price did that move, the V exit move, you can say the V exit strategy, and that's why I took out here. I tried to give it as much space as I could, although price just didn't really want to respect it, so I took it out. And I'm very happy for me taking out, because I was expecting price to actually go higher, but I couldn't disrespect my exit strategy. So that's why I took out. I took out for 1 to 2 and a 1 to 4.49. which is pretty good, which I'm pretty sure just cleared most of my losses from this week, which is amazing. And coming to Euro USD, the only trade that I took on Euro USD this week was on Wednesday, and this trade was a buy as well. And this buy was actually really good as well, although what happened here was two things. I took a late buy, and that's why you can say I lost more in this trade. So I was actually here for this time, but I got distracted, and by the time I came back, I was waiting for price to come back a bit lower to take a buy. So I saw this whole move just progress, and I instead just thought I should have just taken a buy right here. So I just took a buy here, since I didn't think price was going to come back down. And from here, price pushed up. When I went to sleep, price came back down to grab a bit more liquidity. If I was still here at my original entry, would I have still been in this trade if I was in my original entry point? I think I still would have been taken out, I think, for this one, or potentially was it the other one? There was two situations where one, it would have still hit my stop loss, and the other one would have probably still been in if my stop loss was at its full stop loss. But I've already cut my loss. So in the end, what I'm trying to say here is that I would have still been taken out here, and I understood this was just part of the trading. You know, you get these sorts of trades where you're on the right direction, but price comes back down to take you out before pushing up. And this is where I was just patient, and I was actually looking forward to Euro USD on Friday, although what happened is that there was a bank holiday for Euro USD, and that's why I didn't take a trade. But I don't trade bank holidays. You can clearly see if I was to be here, I would have probably taken a buy somewhere here. Would I have still been in? Let's just check. We might as well check. No, I would have been taken out. That's a good thing I didn't take a trade anyway. So I'm happy for that. Although, what can I learn from this, guys? Essentially, there's going to be losses where you can't do anything about, like such as these ones. And you just have to accept them and move on. Try to refine your strategy to the best you can, and if there's nothing to do, just accept it and move on. Put a smile on your face, as at the end of this week I was in drawdown until Friday, where I cleared all my losses from this week and a bit of last week. So I'm pretty happy for this week. Did my job, and you guys know I'm not going to stop till I get to the top. So if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe so you can join me on my journey down below Traders Headquarters, and I'll catch you all another day. Peace.